Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. My name is PJ, and this is my not so secret diary. How is everybody doing today? It's hump day. I feel better if you guys can't tell. Whew. Let me take a breath and give everybody a minute to get here. I have 3 pages of notes. I wrote out everything that I planned to say. I wrote out how I wanted to say it, the order I wanted it to be said, and here we are. I am going to start out by saying this is my personal opinion. Nothing that I say is meant to be said out of any malice. I'm simply giving my opinion, and I am simply voicing things that I'm seeing as an outsider looking in, because honestly, I'm very happy I don't fit into any of these. Yeah. Is that a prison pic or on screen? Nope. It's actually just a cartoon animated selfie. Cindy, you're writing notes on my notes. Hi Becky, hi Gabby, hey Anon and Cindy. Please don't go out and bully anybody or go at anybody based on my stream. This is simply commentary, and it involves drama, and of course it involves my favorite person, Dartie. Hi Charlotte, I can see you. Hey Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for showing up. And the reason that I say my favorite person, Dartie, is because I'm not sure what I ever really did to Dartie, but she really dislikes me. And she had this stream where she went live, and I think it was after she had a little too many to drink. And that's my speculation based on how she acted and what she was saying. And she deleted it instantly, but I have about 15 minutes worth of audio from the clip that she did, and she basically says F all of you and me the most. So I feel particularly drawn to Dartie because she loves me the most, and that's just how I choose to handle what she said about me. But my topic for today is actually it's just a question, and it's why are some people excused while others commit the mortal sin in doing the same thing? Hi, JJ. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. No problem. And what I mean by that, for example, is in that stream that I was just discussing of Dartie, where she said she's not drunk several times, but she definitely sounds drunk. She says, and I actually went back and took notes on that part. So I'm going to tell you, and anybody that needs the proof, I can send you the video. It's an unlisted video on my channel, and you can hear it for yourself, what Dartie says. But I'm not going to post it, and I'm not going to play it here because it's a 10-minute straight through clip, and I don't know how to work my phone in StreamYards, and so I could do commentary unless I did a pre-edited video, which I might do, depending on, what the outcome of this stream is. But I went back and took notes on what she said in this video about Nat and about the supposed video where she saw Katie and Nat going back and forth with each other. And this is my notes of what I heard her say. She says, everybody thinks Nat is a mastermind, and she just can't see that. She says, Nat can't even work an oven. And mind you, another reason why I don't want to play the audio is there's an F-bomb. There's every profanity you could possibly think of is in this recording. And so I would instantly just be kaput as far as monetization. And so she says she can't work an oven for F's sakes. Nat has 16 altars now, and KJ triggered out more. The more that KJ triggers her, the more altars come out. One of her altars is part unicorn. how do you fake a 14-minute video of a screenshot where someone is chatting with another person? She says she sees Katie typing, then she sees Nat responding and Katie typing, and then she says she sees Katie delete, 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 all in a 14-minute screen recording of the supposed conversation. Okay? So then she says she also heard and saw a 4-hour conversation where little Miss Noble had to calm Nat down because KJ brought out Dennis. And for you guys that don't know, Dennis is one of Nat's alters that is mean, or used to be mean. And this is according to DARTIE. So I'm repeating what DARTIE said in this video that I have a clip of, that I'm not going to play with you because I don't want her to strike my channel, but I will show to people that feel they need the evidence. But she says the mean protective alter Dennis came out because Katie was telling Nat that her and V can go watch Pepper Pig together. Now, you guys, she's now saying that she didn't see any videos. Oh, I'm not done. Sorry. I have notes and I'm still getting distracted. Okay. She says, I really feel like some of my friends are working for KJ. And the reason I feel that she says this is because her friends were like, hey, Nat is doing this stuff. Wake up. Nat is the mastermind. Wake up. And she was just like, nope. There's no way. I don't believe it. Nat's my friend. Nat's this innocent victim in all of this. And Katie's just bullying her, and period. You can't tell DARTIE nothing. So basically, Nat utilized her, I don't want to call her dumb, but her gullible. She was gullible, and Nat utilized her being gullible and had her doing her stuff for her. She asked, DARTIE if she could post a whole bunch of stuff on Twitter for her, and then the next day DARTIE says she had to erase everything because Nat asked her to, because someone threatened one of her relatives, it's like a repetitive story. It's, she posts something either, and this is Nat posts something or has somebody post it for her, and then within a day, if not like 10 minutes, it gets taken down, and it's due to somebody threatened somebody in her family and they're going to kill her and whatever else. So it's almost predictable at this point. So now I'm going to go back to this other page because that was what was said. And now when DARTIE is being asked to show proof of this video she claimed she had seen, she's claiming that she never said she saw a video. And she's claiming that she didn't say that she saw any type of video. And I have the proof where she specifically said she saw video. And so I want to hold her to the same standards that we as a community, which I'm not a part of, but as an outsider, I feel it should only be fair that we hold her to the same standards that we are holding Miss Waxy. And for those of you guys that don't know, there was a content creator that covered anti-KJ and KJ drama, and her channel name was True Ball of Wax. And I say wax because there has not been any new video for 4 months from her. And so she's not out here putting content out every day like DARTIE is. So you can tell she's kind of taken a step back. And from what I'm observing, it seems as though she does not want to be confronted with the fact that Waxy said she had proof that certain people were involved with this Nat character. And I witnessed people tear this older lady apart for what she said about having proof that certain people were involved in working closely with Nat. And so I'm thinking back to myself, why is it that True Ball of Wax, or Waxy, is being crucified on a daily basis over what she said, which I actually believe what she said to be true. And do you know why? And I don't need to see her proof because, and I'm going to get slack for this, and I'm okay with it because this is my opinion. I have a platform for the purpose of stating my opinion, and the people that hate my opinion have the right to hate my opinion. But Waxy said that she believed people were involved with Nat and that she had proof. She never came out and showed the proof, which I definitely disagree with that part. If you are going to step out on your platform or on somebody else's panel and state that you have specific proof of so and so being involved with so and so, which I'm going to tell you what my proof would be, or what would make me believe that she is in fact right and that certain people are in fact involved with Nat. And I will tell you what it is. But I believe that if I'm going to say it, I should be able to show you where I have the proof, or why I believe the way that I believe, or why I think certain things. And I want to have that same rapport. And I believe that certain people should be held to the exact same standards and be held accountable. But the way that they went at Miss Waxy was, I'm dumbfounded as to trying to find the proper word to even call it, because it's like you would think that this lady offended every single person's mother on the internet. But again, I don't disagree with her. And the reason that I don't disagree with her is because I have the video of Natalie Kennett, which that's not even her last name, I believe, but I'm going to call her Natalie Kennett because whatever, where she shows her email list. And that's where I believe she really messed up. And that was my reasoning for thinking and feeling and knowing what I know. She showed her video of her screen of her Gmail accounts, and on the screen, you can slow down the video. I actually have the video, but for anybody that doesn't, I'm sorry, because she really deleted that really quickly. And anybody that's played any parts of it or done commentary on it, she struck. So I'm not even going to go there. But she shows the video, and it's her Gmail account where she's claiming all of these people are sending her these threatening emails, and she's trying to show her viewers that these are all these bad emails that she's gotten. And if you slow the video down and make it like 0.25 speed, you can see the names of the people that are included in these emails. And you can also see that there's draft emails, or there's half-written emails within these pockets of just spoofed emails that supposedly were coming from somebody else to her that were just really bad emails. And you can also see that some are received, some are sent, some are received, some are sent. And therefore, my logical thinking brain looked at the names on some of those emails, and I saw Tina, I saw Steve's name, I believe, once. I saw Swanson's name, I saw Katie's name, I saw Charlotte's name, I saw Michael Brown's name. And so to me, my logical brain thinks to myself, well, these people are people that she had conversation with and that she was somewhat involved in. I'm not sitting here saying that so-and-so collabed with Nat and they did all the bad things together and that they both should be prosecuted to the fullest extent equally. I am simply stating that they were in cahoots with each other, meaning they had a DM conversation with each other. Do you see what I mean? Because, and the reason that I feel that way is because I am somebody that did not get involved with this character. You won't find an email. You won't find a DM conversation. You won't find my name on the list of emails. And you won't be able to connect me with this individual in any way, shape, or form, because I made sure to steer clear of this crazy train, because I instantly could catch on to the fact that, whoa, this is a whole nother level of crazy. But that being said, let me stop because I'm flipping pages. I have 3 whole pages of like fully written on notes, you guys. Let's see who's here. Hi, Froggy. Good to see you. Hey, Layla. Hey, Megs. Good to see you guys. Okay, there wasn't much conversating while I was talking. So let's see. Okay, I need to flip back. Uh, so that being said, um, Waxy hadn't made her response or shown her proof, which I believe she can do that. I believe she can simply come out and make a small video saying, "Hey, I'm sorry. The reason that I feel this way is da 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 da. This is why." And I misspoke, or I didn't have the evidence I thought I did, or whatever happened. And I feel like she would just be vindicated and everything should be okay. But I mean, they shunned her to the point where I couldn't understand. I really couldn't understand why it was that severe. So then, while that's happening, we still have Darty out here making content on a daily basis, like as if she didn't sit on her live stream and tell everybody that she had actually visually seen with her own eyes Katie talking back and forth with Nat. And turns out one set of a video that she saw was just screenshots of a conversation, which clearly we found out now that Nat is the mastermind of. But then the second conversation, she claims that it was a 4-hour conversation that she heard. That was, she heard it. So she specifically said she heard. And so did it, how does that work, Darty? Can you please explain it to us, because I am really dying to know. And what's even more disturbing to me is how people expect an apology from Katie. Like, Katie is still, after all of this, hey Wanda, good to see you. Katie still in all of this is the mortal enemy. Well, if there was somebody out here on these YouTube streets accusing me of harming children or doing things like they claimed that Katie was doing, and then it turns out it was all a lie and the screenshots were fake and I didn't actually see a video that I thought I saw, and now here we are. I'm pretty sure you're the one that owes the apology. I'm more than certain. But that being said, when somebody gives a live stream like I'm doing right now, or somebody addresses something, they should expect to have a person respond to them. Because it's human nature. There's going to be a response to, anybody that says anything that has to do with a certain individual, and that individual feels the need to respond, and therefore there could be a back and forth. Sometimes the second person doesn't choose to participate, which is fine. And then there's times where sometimes people go low and then they respond and whatever, but I'm not above it, and I know for a fact, sometimes I don't do things correctly, sometimes I step out of line, and I really try to come on here and treat people like I want to be treated. And if I'm doing something, I expect people to call me out. I feel that it is really truly human nature. And so that's one thing that I really pride myself in, is the fact that, I came here. I'm not a refugee, but I am an immigrant. And so becoming a citizen of this country, it's like the freedom of speech is what I truly believe in. And what I've noticed, and this is my second point of my life, is that every community that I've belonged in within YouTube has somewhat of a cult-like behavior within it. And the reason that I say that is because I've been involved in several communities and sub-communities within YouTube. And each and every single one of them have the exact same identical behavior patterns. Everything plays out exactly like the past. And it concerns me a little bit. The behavior in every community I've been involved in consists of a main player or a leader, the players that are following, usually a bunch of people that go on and out of their way to mimic their leader and everything he or she says, or make sure that their leader is being talked about in the proper manner on every platform, and they stand up for that leader and they go above and beyond to make sure that, the narrative is not spun or gone to any right or left direction. It's got to be right there on point. And there is no one within the group that is designated to call out problematic behavior, wrong information, or behavior if one of or a few of them find some of the behaviors that they disagree with. There is an individual that always tries to come out because they are Charlotte, you are the leader. That's so funny. There's always a person that's going to come out, especially with a group of women, but there's always a person that does come out of the woodworks and determine that, something they don't agree with or they don't get along with somebody. And so that person usually gets shunned. And therefore, it's all the same. It's seriously all the same. But I'm here to stand up as my own entity. I do not like that behavior. I've always been a loner, and I'm okay with that. Hi, Chrissy. Good to see you. But I truly try to do what's right, and I truly try and go above and beyond. And if I make a mistake, I want to make sure that I'm aware that I've made a mistake. And just overall, I truly just want to coexist with people on the internet. It's like, this is supposed to be a fun place for all of us, but it's just become so draining and so tiring. And here we are. Responsibility for wrongs must be taken, or yes, it's okay to walk away. Yeah. I'm just looking at the chat, and then I'm going to close it out. I got to go back to work. That was a fun live. Why don't the accusers of Waxy bring their quote of what Waxy supposedly said and prove what's wrong with it? They don't do that. They depend on groupthink. Yep. Exactly. Yep. You guys are right. It's like there's just so much back and forth, and it's just, ugh. It hurts my brain. You're right, Amzy. The best way to coexist on the internet is to not talk to anybody. I actually truly feel like you're actually 100% accurate there. And I don't mean not talk to anybody. Like, of course I'm going to talk to my chat, but not become super besties with anybody, because ultimately there's always going to be times in life where you could disagree with your close friends. And then if you're disagreeing with a close friend that you have to closely work with here, it's like a business. You don't mix friends and business. You don't mix business and pleasure. So that's right. I mean, it is sad, but at the same time, it makes sense to me because, I don't know. I gotta run though. I'm gonna be late back from lunch. I got till 2:15 and it's 2:08. But that being said, I appreciate all of you guys. I thank you guys for being here. I love each and every one of you guys. Hope you have a good rest of your week. And I'll be doing a members only probably Friday or Saturday. So look there. And I will see you then. Love you guys. Bye, Sickle.